Sean O'Malley offends Song by wearing a face mask during their face-off. Reactions varied, but Song called the move totally racist, with O'Malley taking a pretty obvious jab at his opponent hailing from China. He then apologized at the press conference.
Now, the first face-off with Song did have a little bit of controversy to it with the COVID face mask. Curious if you would explain why you chose to wear that and maybe a bit of regret of it or not. How are you feeling about it now?
Yeah, my intentions were never, harmful. It's supposed to be a little silly joke. It was that, and got taken out of. I apologize if I offended anybody. Yeah.
Justin and Paddy face off. Bisping interviews Justin about Paddy's game plan and his submission defense.
Saying this week, and I think if he stands and trades with you in the pocket, that's a bad idea. I think with your wrestling caliber, I think respectfully to Paddy, he's going to struggle to take you down. So what game plan do you think he's going to use?
I think, a mixture of both of those things. I think he truly believes that he's going to, strike with me and knock me out.
Right.
And, once I show him that's not the best option for him, I think he will be trying to take me down.
Yeah.
I need to move forward. I need to push him backwards. I'm happy to fight him on the fence. That's my favorite place, in the pocket. I fight the best in the pocket.
Yeah.
Because I used to be blind, and that was the only way I could fight, and place I could fight.
You used to be blind?
Yeah, well, not blind, but
vision was
terrible
bad?
Vision. I got my vision corrected in 2016, just before I got to the UFC, and so that's been a big change.
Like LASIK?
PRK.
PRK.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Same thing as LASIK.
Okay.
Just can't get LASIK if you're a fighter, if you get punched in the face.
Yeah. All right, but I didn't know about that. But basically you're very confident wherever this fight goes, right? I saw you said today, or I saw it today, he's not Khabib Nurmagomedov on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not scared to, after Charles Oliveira choked me out, I understood I have to put a lot of work in the grappling department, in the jiu-jitsu department, jiu-jitsu defense. It's all position, and I've been working my ass off there. And I got one submission on my sleeve, so when he gets tired and starts taking bad shots, I'm gonna choke him out.
If I was a critic, one could say when you fought Khabib, you lost by submission. When you fought Charles, you lost by sub.
Yep.
And this is an area where Paddy specialises.
Yep.
So has that been somewhere where you've paid extra attention here?
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't because of Paddy. It was way before the Paddy fight. After the Charles Oliveira fight, I was like, gotta work hard, gotta understand what we're doing here. But again, I didn't get subbed by Oliveira because of his jiu-jitsu. I got dropped, put me on Queer Street, and then took my back. I actually escaped the first submission, which is a very good one, and then he's a tricky son of a bitch when it comes to taking it back. But I've been going over all that.
Bisping interviews Paddy about his game plan and feelings before the fight.
History in the making, interim title potentially. How are you feeling, Paddy?
Feel amazing. I do. I've never felt this good going into a fight, and it's going to be a spectacular night come Saturday night. I
thought you were going to say there's no maybe, Bisping. This is done. This is written in the stars.
It's happening. So I've already visualised it all. I know what's going to happen. I'm gonna be leaving the arena with the world title.
So we just spoke for about 20 minutes on the TNT Sports show. So I know you're happy wherever this goes. On the feet, on the ground, wherever this goes, you feel that you're just leaps and bounds ahead of him everywhere.
Yeah, I know that, as I said, people think that this is striker versus grappler, and I know I can stand with Justin Gaethje, and I'll show everyone that.
I spoke to him earlier, and I'm sure you've heard him say stuff like this, so it's not like I'm stirring the pot or whatever. He fully expects that. He thinks you're going to come at him. He thinks that you're not going to be scared one little bit. He fully expects you to go at him, swing with everything that he has, that kind of surprised me. I thought he would expect you to try and be a bit more strategic. What do you think about that? The fact that he's expecting you to come right at him?
I'm still going to be strategic. Like, I'm not just going to stand in the pocket with him and start swinging.
Yeah.
Because that's just stupid doing that.
Well,
with
of course,
Gaethje. But people think I'm just going to be shooting in within the first 10 seconds. I'm not.
Well, no, of course, yeah.
I don't need to. Like, if when the takedown opportunity arises, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go hunting for it because I don't need to. I can outstrike him. I can keep him at range and kick him everywhere and catch him on the end of my shot. He walks into punches, and you can't keep walking onto my punches for 25 minutes.
When he fought Khabib Nurmagomedov, he lost via submission. When he fought Charles Oliveira, he lost via submission.
And Charles dropped him first. Remember, people seem to forget that. Charles dropped him, and I've got more power than Charles.
Dana White talks about his plans across all combat sports.
That sports weekend, you're disrupting boxing. You're invading it here with Zuffa Boxing. You're going to have some detractors. You're going to have some people that wait and see. Do you have any message to the boxing world about what is to come Friday night here inside the Meta Apex?
I think we disrupt all of combat sports when you think about it. You know, if you look at what we're doing this year, you know, Power Slap. Wait till you see the announcements we have coming out soon for Power Slap. Jiu-Jitsu now. We're getting into the Jiu-Jitsu space, and we're going to start creating UFC world champions in Jiu-Jitsu. Boxing, you know, I will let what we do this year speak for itself, like I said 10 times, and then, you know, we're going to do what we always do at UFC. But I plan on breaking records with every one of those businesses in 26.
I mean, we call you the UFC president CEO. What should we be calling you moving forward here with Zuffa Boxing under your belt? Are you the czar of combat sports moving forward?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I am. I have a lot of jobs right now.
Michael Chandler addresses Conor fight rumors and the White House card.
We'll see how this whole thing plays out. Obviously, nobody has any idea what the fights are going to be on the White House card. It is going to be the biggest card they've ever assembled, whether it be the biggest fights or obviously the biggest venue. And you know, we'll see. Is that 100% how it's going to be? Me and Conor not fighting at the White House? I don't know. All I know is I can control what I can control, and that's me just doing exactly what I've been doing since day one, since I started the sport. So obviously, it's not encouraging. It's not great to hear. But I've also heard, you know, many things that were not encouraging that turned out to be not true or just flat out false. So we just keep on going, man. Until the fights get announced, until Conor McGregor gets announced his next opponent, until I do or do not get announced as his next opponent, or do or do not get announced on being on the as being on the White House card. Until then, man, all we can do is just hope and pray and kind of see what happens.